All right. We all get stressed. We know this. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's personal reasons. Maybe it's your co-host. You know.
That's very likely.
There are a number of reasons, but that stress can impact us in a number of ways, including our sleep and our energy levels.
All right, wellness expert Kyle Buchanan here this morning with some tips on managing all three. And Kyle, let's start with co-hosts.
Yeah.
Do we have a pill?
We have the hour then?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
We're good. Okay.
Actually, we're going to start off by addressing sleep.
We are. And these are my favorite things to talk about. Stress, sleep, energy, because they're all interconnected. And when you support one, you support all of them. So with sleep, if you're overwhelmed right now because you haven't been sleeping well, try testing out the 10-3-2-1 rule as a framework for a better night's sleep. So 10-3-2-1. 10 hours before sleep, you stop caffeine because caffeine lingers. 3 hours before bed, you stop eating and drinking alcohol to support digestion before you fall asleep.
A little tough. Okay.
Wrong time to say that after the segment. 2 hours before bed, stop working to give your mind a rest. And 1 hour before bed, stop screen time and scrolling for obvious reasons.
Can I change those around at all? Is there flexibility? Like, how about 10 hours before bed, I stop working? That'd be nice.
I bet you'll sleep a lot better in that way. Now, the supplement pick, if you haven't been sleeping well, would be Jamesons' new melatonin magnesium gummies. We talked about these a couple weeks ago. I really like this formulation. These blend melatonin and magnesium, as well as chamomile, tart cherry, and passion flower, which are botanicals that help calm us down. So these can help both reduce stress and improve sleep quality.
Okay.
Really like those, yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting a good sleep.
Yep.
Now we're going to tackle upping our energy.
Upping our energy.
When we are awake.
When we're awake. So if you are overwhelmed right now because you are low energy, you do want to consider vitamin B12 because it helps convert the food you eat into actual usable energy. And it can be a really common deficiency, especially if you follow a more plant-based diet or are on acid-suppressing medications. So if energy is an issue for you, a B12 supplement might help. For example, these are Jamesons B12 fast-dissolving tablets. What I like about these is they use a form of B12 called methylcobalamin that's really fast-acting. So you get that natural energy boost quicker. They taste like cherry. You place them under your tongue. Really solid option. Now, the second energy tip to consider would be just to consider supporting your circulation. Because better blood flow means more oxygen to the brain, which just makes everything feel a little bit easier. So foods like arugula, you know I love beets. I've talked about beets a lot on this show. Even watermelon, especially if you eat the whites of that watermelon, these are great because these contain nutrients that help to boost something called nitric oxide, which helps open up blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery, again, which helps with overall energy. So B12, circulation, off to the races.
That's new information to me. Eat the white part of the
Eat the white part,
watermelon.
yeah. Normally I say eat the skins of things, not so much the watermelon, but as close to the skin as you can get because there's a lot of really good nutrients in that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, stress. That's a big one for a lot of people.
It is, and I can't talk stress really without talking about magnesium, because it's involved in over 400 processes in our body, including supporting our stress response. So studies have found that magnesium supplementation can actually decrease the concentration of cortisol, resulting in our nervous system calming down. So really, honestly, if you're under stress, take stock of your magnesium intake through food, and you can, of course, consider supplementation. Now, for the gummy lovers out there, the pick today for the overwhelmed stressed person are Jamesons magnesium gummies. These use a form of magnesium called magnesium bisglycinate. That's a very, very well-absorbed form of magnesium. I really like it. Tastes like cranberry grape, free of artificial colors and flavors as well, which is great. Okay. And the second stress tip, last tip of the day, is to literally shake it off. So
shake it out?
Shake it off. So this is part of somatic therapy, which uses movement to help complete the body's stress response. So shaking your arms or your shoulders or just dancing, obviously it helps to release built-up tension. But here's the thing. Most of us go from one stressor to the next over the course of our day without really calming down. So taking moments to...
I'm not sure what's going on.
She's so relaxed and stress-free.
This is causing me stress.
Yeah. what happens, especially after this really stressful event at work, like the co-host just did a thing and you're really stressed out, shaking it off helps the body process and clear those stress hormones after that event, so they don't build up as much, and you just feel calmer.
When you see me before the show, just going like this, that's you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You have a new talent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what kind of day it is because it's coming into this. Yeah, she's popping magnesium.
Yeah. It's either me or Carolyn's listening to heavy metal. I don't know which, but it's one of the two.
Also a stress reliever.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Either way, she's winning.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kyle Buchanan. Good to see you this morning.
Thanks, you too.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Jameson Vitamins. Jameson is here for your health.